It's estimated that over $1 billion has been garnished from retirement benefits to pay back old student loans. Local money expert Bryan is back with us this morning to talk about education debt. It can potentially shrink your Social Security income. Hi, JB.
Hi, Cheryl, and you are right on point. And the interesting thing about that $1.1 billion, Treasury Department says that most of that is just interest and fees. So they haven't even begun to get into the principle of the loans that are in default for seniors that are receiving Social Security.
It's a scary thought to think that by the time you're at retirement age, you haven't paid off your college loans yet.
Yes.
That means there's an overwhelming amount of money that's owed back to the government. So let's talk specifically, how can this impact what you receive from Social Security?
Actually, up to 15% of your Social Security check can be taken towards any loan that is in default. Really? So and the surprising part about it is that your Social Security check, due to garnishments from the government, can go down to $750. So if that 15% takes you down to $750, then $750 is what the check that you get. And the poverty level is estimated to live within poverty, or poverty level for the United States is over 900.
Wow.
So we have a lot of, unfortunately, I mean, not like an overwhelming majority, but you have over 100,000 people that are affected by that.
But if your check is $750 or less, they can't take anything from you?
They can't take any more. Yeah,
okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true, but that's
but you're hoping
well
your check is
poverty,
$750 or more.
If they're depending only on that check. That's
so
right.
Here's the deal. So if you're approaching retirement age and you've still got outstanding debt, what should we be doing?
You need to really think about, how am I going to handle this? And in many cases, it may mean you need to delay drawing your Social Security. So, and what has happened is the government has found that a lot of them don't even know that they still have that loan out there, because a lot of the loans that are being garnished for payment are over 20 years old. So they're thinking, oh, that disappeared, I guess, but now your Social Security number is connected to that very old loan. So we need to be careful as you're approaching retirement age and realizing, do I have loans that are out there?
So how do you check?
And investigating that.
How do you check?
And it's a federal loan, so it's most likely on your credit report. So it is showing that it's in default. But so check your credit would be a definite first start. Answer the telephone; they're probably calling you. The phone number may have been changed, but I would say it's definitely on your credit report. So they definitely need to check, and we should be checking our credit report at least once a year anyway. So it is surprising to say that someone would, find out that they have a loan that's that old, but it is happening.
So we're talking about seniors who still have school loans. So let's take it one step farther. What if you die and you still have that balance? Does that affect your estate going forward?
It would affect the person who might be a joint holder on that loan. So if you die and there's someone else that owes, that is on that loan, which is for a lot of the seniors,
like a cosigner.
they are about 25% of them are not loans that were for themselves.
So maybe for a grandchild or someone else.
Yes, and I've spoken with people who have actually had to move out of their home, senior citizens, because their Social Security check is being garnished and they were depending on that income.
So what if you did co-sign on a loan? Do you need to talk to that person you signed for and see if they're really paying it off and doing what they need to do?
If you co-sign on a loan, you know that they're not doing that. And in order for it to go into default, that means they're not making their payment for more than a year. And it is sad. So we must, if you're in your 40s and 50s and you're considering co-signing a loan, even for your child, you may need to reconsider that it may affect your retirement income. That is, your payment may go into your retirement years, and it is happening. The number that it's affecting has gone up almost 400%.
That's amazing. This is a good time to talk about co-signing on a loan. If you co-sign and the other person defaults, it's your responsibility to pay that debt.
It is your responsibility, and I have seen many people who can pay it back with money, but are still mad because they're paying someone else's loan. Nieces, nephews, children, grandchildren, and they're impacting the senior because that senior has guaranteed income from their Social Security income that they've earned and did not expect that person they co-signed for to not pay that payment. So be very careful, even for yourself. And the majority of these defaults are on loans that were for their own education. So even for yourself, when you're in your 40s and 50s, you may be at your peak income age, your peak income area of your life or earnings potential. So when you're getting that loan, realize that your income may be going down from here in many cases, so that it might be difficult for you to pay it back. So find other ways. A government guaranteed loan you cannot get rid of even through bankruptcy.
Yeah, ignorance doesn't take it away, or ignoring it doesn't take it away.
No, it doesn't. It is not a gift. So take it very seriously when you sign that dotted line for a school loan. And the most disappointing thing is when people get a school loan, it's taken from their Social Security and they never finish the degree. So if you do this, make full investment and complete the task.
All right, some good information, JB. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I learned a lot today. I hope everybody else did too. JB Bryan offers free money seminars every Wednesday at noon and on select Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. at her office in Glen Allen. She's a hard-working lady. Pre-registration is required. Just visit us online at WTVR.com/VTM. We'll link you up to more information.